Okay, so I've just recorded the whole video and I have nothing for a thumbnail, so I'm basically just gonna do this. Okay, that should be good. What's going on, guys? Brandon Harding here. Hope you're having a great day. It is currently Monday the 16th of January, and about 4 days ago now, I told everyone to drop their comments down below for a Q&A that I'll be recording in about a week's time, which I'm going to be recording today. And by dropping your comments down below, you'll be entering the giveaway for this 4.5 kg tub of ISO HD chocolate brownie by BPI. And the reason I'm doing the giveaway is because I ordered the tub of vanilla protein and they sent me through chocolate, and I hate chocolate, so they said keep the protein, do something with it, you can give it to a friend, so I thought I'd do a giveaway with it. So right now I'm going to scroll through all the comments on the video that I posted, which is nothing will stop me increasing my bench, and almost 300 people entered the giveaway. So what I'm going to do now is scroll through all these comments and then select one at random, and then they will be the winner of the giveaway, and then they'll have 48 hours to message me on Instagram with the details I need to send them out the protein. So right now I'm going to scroll through these and pick a winner. Down, up, down, up, and stop. Okay, so the winner of the giveaway is Aiden Talbot. There he is. So you have 48 hours to message me on Instagram, which is always in the description down below, with the details I need to send you out the protein, like your details, your postcode, all that kind of thing. And you have 48 hours to reply. If not, I'll pick another winner in a different video. So congratulations, Aiden Talbot. Let's get on with the Q&A. For this Q&A, I've kind of kept the questions like more personal and as interesting as possible. I've picked my top 12 questions. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is by Owen Brendan. Brendan, good name, but you're not quite Brandon, so you're almost there. But the first question is, what has been the biggest obstacle you have bumped into during your fitness journey? Has it been family, friends, school, etc.? Now, I feel like I should start this question at the very beginning of my fitness journey, which was just before I turned 16 years old. And a lot of my friends joined the gym, and after a while everyone sort of like dropped off, and I was like the only one kind of left. And it's because I fell in love with it. Like, the gym did something for me that like nothing else ever did, so I kind of just like stuck it out and continued to go. And then like when we left school, I continued on doing fitness in the gym and all that kind of thing, and everyone else went a different way, which was the way of like drinking, smoking, you know, just like partying and stuff. And like I was never really into that stuff anyway. I always felt like the person in the room looking at everyone that was drunk and feeling like what are they doing? You could be doing something so productive with your life. I don't know, I just always felt like the outcast in the room in that sort of environment. So I quickly stopped putting myself in that environment and doing my own thing. And then because I started to see my friends less, and then they started to judge you when you start posting pictures on Instagram and YouTube and all that kind of thing, you quickly become not just mentally but physically the outcast of the group, and then you lose them friends, and that's just an obstacle you have to get over. Like, if you really want to do something in life, if you really are dedicated to it, you can't be peer pressured into doing what your friends are doing. You need to stick to what you want to do because it's your life, and you never know, like the people that you're friends with now, you may never know in a year, however long it's going to be, but you have to do what makes you feel good. And the gym for me was the thing that made me feel the best, and going out with my friends and stuff and feeling always like an outcast, I had to get that out of my life, and for that I had to lose my friends that I was with at the time. So I feel like that was the obstacles that I faced when starting my fitness journey. Okay, so question number 2 is by Sam Sana. What made you carry on working out for 4 years straight without giving up? I feel like the gym has done something for me, but it's really hard to explain. When I was in middle school, I was a really almost angry person, and I needed something to express myself as a release. And when I was in high school, I did a lot of boxing and sprinting, and that was my release. But then when I left school, I fell in love with the gym. Whenever I've had breaks from the gym, like a 1 week, 2 week break, I felt that like inner thing that I felt so long ago start to come back, and I've started to retaliate to certain situations the way that I used to retaliate to them. Gym is such a release for me, and it just like allows me to be the person that I want to be in general life. So the gym has almost saved me and keeps me sane in a way to go through life the way I really want to go through it, and not as the person that I was before. So the answer to question number 2, the reason I've carried on going to the gym for so long is because it genuinely saves me and allows me to be the person that I want to be. Question number 3 is by Brendan Engo. 1 million subs or $1 million? 1 million subscribers every single day, because $1 million isn't forever. 1 million subscribers is a community of people that you can impact their life if you use the power of 1 million subscribers in a positive way. And for me, that would be so much more self-rewarding than having $1 million that isn't even permanent. I feel like 1 million subscribers is forever. Like, they're real people that you can impact in a way that you see fit, and in a way that can be positive and can improve not only their life but your life in general. Question number 4 is by David Marinos. I think that's how you say it, Marina. Sorry if it's wrong. If you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would probably have to be burritos because I have so much of them, and like, I don't know, I just enjoy them so much. Like, they're a good source of protein, a good source of carbs. I don't know, I just love burritos. So yeah, it would definitely be burritos. Question number 5 is by Moad. I honestly don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is spiders and wax figures, like puppets in general. You know, like the old Thunderbirds program where like all the characters were like these puppets, and it was like, honestly, that shit would freak me the fuck out, because honestly, I'd have nightmares about that stuff. And spiders, I know it's kind of just like a general thing, like everyone's scared of spiders and they're like so small and they can't really harm you compared to like this big creature that you are, but there's just something about spiders that just no. Spiders, wax figures and puppets, they just no. Question number 6 is by Archie White. Did you ever get bullied in school? Wow, okay. Up until year 8, I had no friends in school, all because of my teeth. Now, I've had braces, so now they're straight, but they never used to be straight. They used to be like goofy teeth. It was really bad, and it might sound funny now, but it was the reason I had no friends for like the whole of first school and the most part of middle school, was because nobody wanted to be seen with the kid that got bullied all the time, and you know, all that sort of thing. And the reason why they continued to bully me was because of the way I was brought up. And my mum always taught me to never take shit and to always like fight back and to always stand up for yourself. And when you retaliate to a bully, when you give them what they want, they continue to do that, and they will continue to like beat you down because you're giving them a reaction, and all they want is a reaction. And I'm not telling you that if this is happening to you to just sit there and let it happen, because I would never do that, because I'm the sort of person that if someone's saying something to me, if someone's doing something to me, I will retaliate, and I will stand up for myself, and I will let them know that they can't do that to me anymore. Now in year 8, when I got braces, and then when I went to high school, I started to like get more friends, and when I realized what society was really like, and that like now, because I look like you, I now fit in, because I don't have anything wrong with me as far as like something really substantial as my teeth. You don't have a reason to bully me now, so you want to be my friend. Now when I realized that, and I realized what society was really like, it kind of made me hate people for a little bit, because I realized like, oh, like you only want to be my friend because I don't look fucked up. So did I ever get bullied in school? Yes, for a substantial amount of time. And am I grateful for it? I have never been more grateful for anything in my entire life, because it has made me who I am today. Nothing can affect me anymore, because I know myself and I know what I'm capable of, and I know who I am inside. I'm completely content with who I am inside. My past made me realize that, and I'm glad I realised that now, because I know there's so many people out there right now that aren't content with who they are, because they still give a shit what people think about them, and they still take judgment lightly, and that's not good. And you need to quickly realise that you are amazing, and you can't let anyone tell you anything that you are not. You know who you are, and you know what kind of person you are, and you know you're amazing. Okay, so question number 7 is by Ricky Ray 1. Do you shave your chest? Yes, I do shave my chest, probably like once or like twice a week. Thanks to my dad's genetics, he is literally an ape. Like, he has hair on his back, hair on his like all his arms here and stuff, and on his chest, and on his belly, and like thanks to his genetics, I'm probably gonna have the same, so I'm gonna have to shave a lot. But I do shave my chest. Question number 8 is by Isaac Stoddard. Have you ever done something or reached a point where you thought, I've made it? And if so, what was that point? Honestly, no matter how successful I ever become, I don't really feel like I'm ever gonna reach a point where I feel like I've made it, because as soon as you feel like you've made it in life, you start being hungry and you start fighting for more. You start fighting for more success. You feel like content with where you are, and you start to slowly die inside. And that's the reality of it. If you start to feel like you've accomplished something, you will take things less likely, and you will almost slow down. I personally know extremely successful people, for example, the owner of Gymshark, Ben Francis. We've been friends for a few years now, and he has created the fastest growing company in the UK of 2016. Now, if you was to ask him if he'd ever felt anything close to success, he would more than likely say he'd never felt anything close to that, which is the mentality that you need to have to be successful, because as soon as you feel like you've made it, success will slowly come to a stop. Do you ever feel like you've made it? And the answer is, I don't think I ever will feel like that. Question number 9 is by Mickey D. Would you ever consider opening your own gym as a career change? The idea of having my own gym would be quite interesting, to be able to like train in my own hours and fill it with like my favorite piece of equipment. But as far as like having it as career change, I can't really imagine myself doing it in the near future. It would be a good investment in the future when I had spare money and it was just something that I wanted to venture into after like all the other things that I want to do. But as far as like now, I can't really imagine myself doing it in the next 5 or 10 years, but it would definitely be like an interesting thing to do. Question number 10 is by Cyan Deuce. Do you think you would ever move to the US? Maybe not permanently, but even just to grow your business in that market. I'm guessing you're talking about the fitness market. Now, it's always been my dream, and it's definitely part of my 5-year goal to live in America. It's been my goal ever since I traveled a lot. The year before last, in 2015, I spent a good month and a half to 2 months in America, and I fell in love with that place. Like, I can't even explain the feeling that I felt when I was in America, and I almost felt like an instant attraction and an inner love in my fucking heart that I need to live there at some point in my life. Maybe not permanently, maybe like on a 6-month or a year visa, like every now and again. It has been my goal for as long as I can remember to live in the US. So yes, I would definitely consider moving to the US. Question number 11 is by Kyron Beasley. Plans for BodyPower. If you don't already know, BodyPower is the fitness expo in the UK, hosted in Birmingham at the NEC Arena. I'll be there all 3 days this year because it's the only expo that happens once a year in the UK. It's just like a big community of all like-minded people and other YouTubers and just like people and supporters of like all these channels and stuff, and it would be amazing to get the chance to meet as many people as possible. So I'll be there all 3 days. I'm really excited about it. It's in May, so yeah, I'll be there all 3 days. Okay, so question number 12, the final question of this Q&A by Alex Silver. Biggest regret in life. Now, I've never really had like a big substantial regret, like something that I really like hated that I did and I regretted so much. But I definitely have small little regrets that I feel like I shouldn't have done, but now I think about it, I'm grateful for them, and I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned in life because they genuinely make you the sort of person that you are today. And unless it's something really bad, you shouldn't really regret anything, because that's almost like living in the past, and there's no point in living in the past because you can't never change the past. Like, you can never change what you've already done. You can only learn from it and grow as a person from them experiences. So I don't regret anything. I'm grateful for the things I might maybe regret, because they've taught me who I am today. They've taught me to be the sort of person that I want to be, and they've given me the tools and the guidelines to live off and to learn from. So biggest regret in life, letting any possible regrets get the better of me, thinking about them too much. I wish I learned from them sooner and realized that they were lessons like in disguise sooner. So that's the answer to the question. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I tried to keep it as quick as possible. I'm sorry if this is like too long, but thank you if you are still here and I've stayed here till the end. So I think that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.